What's good everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to share with you guys my top picks for two different narratives that I'm super bullish on in this bull run. Alright, so in this tweet I have shared, you actually only need to focus on 2 to 3 narratives in this bull run. In my opinion, these 3 sectors you should and you ought to research more on. And these 3 will be AI, gaming projects, and DEPIN. Very simple, just these 3, I guarantee you will be able to profit in this bull run. That's it. Okay, but saying this right now, currently I think in the short run DEPIN is going to run hard again. Okay, it will be the leading sector in the short term in the coming weeks and months. And just watch render, RNDR, and I believe if render goes on a massive run again, the betas will follow. Okay, so in this video I'm only going to be talking about AI and DEPIN currently. For gaming, of course, I'm still bullish, but I want to share it in another video. So there's that. So in this video I'm going to share with you guys what the project is about, followed by the charts itself and where I think it's a good entry for you guys, and where I've entered if I've actually entered a position. Alright, so without further ado, let's move on to the first project. So my first project will be DECLOUD. It's a DEPIN project. So what is it about? I'm just gonna briefly go through this white paper. You guys can read it yourself. Basically a platform that lets you create, host, and manage websites and applications on the decentralized web. So they have the builder, the host, the connect, and the community. Some features are you can use the DECLOUD interface to provide a simple and intuitive interface letting you build, host, and manage Web3 projects. This is pretty cool for Web3 projects to build on. Okay, they have the framework lets you support with different websites and apps using React, Gatsby, Next.js, Vue, Angular. Okay, all this stuff, I'm not exactly sure what all these are because I'm not a coder. I don't know code. So yeah, I'm basically playing the hype. Okay, so there's that. You can go and read up more on yourself. Just some things to take note. Currently, the total supply would be 1 billion tokens right now, which is a little bit high on the high side, but it's okay. Right now, I'm just playing this as a short-term play, but it depends what the project comes up with next. Another thing to take note is there is tax on your buys and sells, 5% each. So if you buy, you have a 5% tax. If you sell, 5% sell, 5% sell tax. So just do note on that. But why I think it's still bullish and why I already have bought into it knowing that there's tax is because it is such a low market cap. Let me move on to the chart itself. Alright, looking on the 4-hour chart on Cloud. Okay, this is the Cloud chart. It has launched I think about 2-3 days ago. It hit a high of about almost 1.5 million market cap, but since then it has been free falling down back all the way to the 300,000 market cap. So I already have a position in this. I bought in around the maybe 450k market cap, around this area. Alright, I held through this dump over here during the weekends because, and it's pretty expected for me because the weekends normally have lesser volume in the markets, and I expected this because looking at Cloud on the right side, the liquidity is only 100k, so it's pretty easy to move the price with big sells and big buys. So I believe, weekends there wasn't volume and therefore more sells, and which was anticipated, and then it dropped to about 300k market cap. I did not buy more here. I missed this dip. Alright, and now it has pumped back up to around the 600k market cap. So currently I'm in a slight profit, but I still think that anywhere between this area, alright, the 300k to 500k market cap or 600k market cap is actually a good buy zone right here, because knowing the details from the white paper, you just read out, is very interesting. Okay, letting Web3 projects build on it is very bullish, and I think they might even dox the team as well. So that gives you another layer of trust. I don't know when they are going to dox or if they are even going to dox, but that's what I heard. Okay, so just looking at charts again, I already shared my entries. My targets, of course, will be targeting firstly the all-time highs at 1.5 million market cap, and of course just using the FIB extensions around the 2 million to 2.5 million market cap. Do I think it can still go higher from there? Definitely. Alright, if they come up with more innovative ideas, or if more users actually use this their interface and their app, of course I see it higher at 5 million to 10 million market cap, but we'll see from there. Right now I'm just sharing you guys this project super early on, not much talking about on Twitter yet, so I think I'm very early on this. Alright, so very good opportunity to invest in a good project right now, even though there's a 5% buy and 5% sell tax. Okay, moving on to my next project, another DEPIN project, which is EMC. Alright, I'm just using a thread by cryptopunks. He has a very good thread on EMC, so I'm just going to use this. So just looking at it, what's his thesis? AI is the next speculative bubble, which I believe so as well. Okay, but there is there's a competition of AI and different forms of AI, such as machine learning, LLMs, neural networks, etc. So why does he think that this is the Nvidia of crypto? Okay, it's because the GPUs for Nvidia power AI processors such as training neural networks and LLMs, which is huge in demand in the real world. Okay, so how EMC fits into the picture is all these different functions. Okay, it's a leading AI DEPIN, so basically it combines two narratives already, simple as that. Alright, how does it work? It's provided by internet data centers, etc. I don't really understand this. Again, with all this stuff plus many investors, okay, you don't really need to understand fully what the project does. Okay, I'm mainly a chartist, I'm a trader, so I'm mainly following the hype, etc. Okay, but if you want to know more, of course, just do read this whole thread. Okay, he shares very good thoughts on EMC. For me personally, once I've read something that most people think that it will run, well, I'm going to buy into it. Okay, so just sharing, Render is at billions of market cap, where EMC, I mean at the time of his posting was 25 million, but now I think it's about 40 plus million market cap. Okay, so yep, if you're interested, do read up on this post. Okay, I'll probably share it in the comments down below and in the description down below. Okay, so moving on to the charts, this is EMC's chart. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit on the daily. Well, you can see this EMC chart is super bullish. It has consolidated since December period, and then it picked off last month, and it's still going. So I am personally already in this project EMC. I shared it in my private Discord. If you are interested, do check it down in the description down below. I have my Patreon link. Anyway, I shared this project around the 120 to 130s region. I bought in personally when it broke this downtrend over here, around 120s to 130s. I bought twice, and right now it's currently pumping all the way up to 1.57. This project is found in Arbitrum, which is where I bought, but probably is on some exchanges as well. You might want to check it out. Anyway, I wouldn't suggest buying in here because you're basically buying at all-time highs. There's a risk to that. I am probably, if I were to give you guys an entry, I would wait to see for a pullback, maybe down to previous all-time high areas. Maybe the 140s to 150s region will be a good time to load up. Again, if it comes back all the way down to 130s again, that is a super great area to buy in. Okay, so again, not telling you guys to buy in here. I hope you guys do not buy it at the all-time highs, because you may get messed up. If it starts to pull back, you might panic, etc. Okay, so this will be my huge DEPIN play for this cycle. I believe currently price is about 157. Okay, I'm not sure if the market cap is correct, 30 plus million market cap, but I believe it's super bullish. I think it can hit $5 in the near term in the next few weeks and months, and of course double digits when the bull run really occurs after the halving, etc. Okay, so that is EMC for you. Next up will be NOIA, NOIA, that's the ticker. It is Syntropy Net. This is a data layer protocol, something like it's a data layer basically for Web3. I'm just using another thread by another fantastic personnel over here on Twitter called Cogil. Okay, again, I'm not going to go through entirely, just letting you understand what is this project all about. So in a world dominated by centralized data services like AWS by Amazon, Syntropy emerges as a beacon of decentralization. So instead of relying on intermediaries, it lets you empower users with direct P2P interactions, transparency, and trust. So on and so forth. Go through this whole thread again. I will link it down in the description. Okay. So this is another big DEPIN play. Pretty decent market cap right now. It has pumped severely the past week. Okay. Currently sitting at 126 million market cap. So slightly higher market cap, but still I think it has the potential to run harder if this DEPIN narrative really wakes up. So it's a very old project, launched I think in 2020, yes. Since then it has been down like almost 99% or something like that, but last few weeks and months it has picked up again, breaking a very key resistance area over here. Again, not telling you guys to FOMO right at the top here, even though it's not really at the top, but I wouldn't suggest to buy here. Waiting for a pullback again, I would look to wait for something like this, maybe a pullback to all-time high, previous highs again at maybe 0.13. That's the place I would look to load up again, or if it pulls back a little lower, 0.11. Okay, so these two areas I will look to have my buy orders right here. For transparency purposes, I have not bought into this project, only EMC and the previous project I mentioned, which is Cloud. Okay, last two projects I'm going to be talking about AI narrative right now. Okay, simple as that. I don't think you need this introduction already. OLAS, I think most people would know, is playing the AI agents narrative. Okay, just there are many threads on OLAS. I just picked a simple one by Crypto. You can check this out as well. So mainly AI agents, etc. Yes, traits of oracles, qualities of Web2 web services, elements of on-chain services, so on and so forth. You guys want to read it, just search OLAS thread. You can actually see a lot of threads by many different people. This is just one of them. Okay, I'm also super bullish on this project. So transparency purposes, again, I have bought in pretty early on, although I wouldn't say I was early on this project. I bought in around the $1 region during this huge consolidation period for 2 months. Okay, I bought in around 80 cents to $1. All-time highs was about $8, so it was an 8x for me already. I'm currently still holding my bags. Right now, do I think it's a good buy here, even though it has already pumped a lot from my entry? In my opinion, yes, because I believe OLAS will still continue to go up. So I already shared this in my private Discord group already, my Patreon group. Just using Elliott waves 1, 2, 3, 4. I currently still think we are still in the wave 4 pullback wave. Alright, you can see a huge consolidation for about last 1.5 months already. Okay, since December, it has pulled back from $8 all the way down to $4, and I think it's actually a pretty good bid zone over here around the $4 regions, because I believe the next wave up would be leading to at least $10.55 to $13. So these two will be my next targets for now. Entry zones, again, I already shared with you guys, around this $4 region or $4.45 regions. Alright, you can see the weekly candles have not closed below this area for quite some time, showing strong support. So it's a very good buy zone here. Okay, and aiming for $10.55, $13. And if we got into a full-blown market, then I believe we actually can hit to $50 to $100. That's how bullish I am on OLAS. Nonetheless, this will be a good pickup for now. So that is OLAS for you guys. Lastly, my last project will be wBAI or buy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it is a coin that actually plays the same narrative as OLAS, which is AI agents as well. All right, this was it's a slightly newer project launched about a month ago. Okay, just read this thread as well. I'll share it down below. So something like AI agents marketplace, okay, etc, etc. You can read it all over here. Okay, just moving on straight to the chart itself. All right, this is the wBAI chart. So when it launched, it got its initial hype as the next OLAS, right? And then it pumped from about the $3 region all the way to $8 before having a huge pullback the last week. Okay, right now, if I think the AI and DEPIN narrative is going to wake up again, and I already see signs of it waking up, and therefore this will be definitely a good play if OLAS starts to pump. So AI agents would definitely be the kind of like next meta or something like that, the next narrative. So where's a good pickup I will look for? Again, I will look at the previous lows over here around the 370 regions all the way down to the $3 regions. I think this area is a very good pickup for wBAI, and the team has constantly been working their asses off. All right, and I believe this will go to all-time highs again. So anywhere between this area, $3.15 to $3.70 is a very good pickup zone. Okay, targets again, as I said, all-time highs $8 and potentially even higher to the $10 to $12 regions. So that's buy for you. Okay, so all these are the tokens I want to talk about in this video. There will be more in my next few videos. I hope to be able to make them if I'm free. Right, but anyway, I will share my thoughts on Twitter as well, and of course I will share everything, all this research, etc. in my private Discord, in my Patreon. So if you are interested, you can actually ask me for more details on Twitter, etc. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And also, yeah, if you're interested, just do look out for it. I'll have all these details in the description down below. So yeah, that's it for now. Remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.